I feel helpless. I don't have a mama either. I understand him. My mom died June 25th.
Hang on just 1 second, Mr.
Let's take a 10-minute break.
We'll take a little break.
This week, we've been watching days of emotional testimony in the trial of former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin for the death of George Floyd. As witnesses watch new video of Floyd's final moments, the grief and trauma has been palpable, with many of you at home feeling the same way. Dr. Inger Burnett Ziegler from Northwestern Medicine says it's not uncommon to struggle with what's going on, and she joins us now. Dr. Ziegler, thanks so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
What are your thoughts on having the trial televised for all to see?
It's difficult for many. You know, the clip that you just showed is the first bit of the trial that I myself watched yesterday. I found it to be triggering. The clients that I work with have talked about how triggering it has been for them this week to be watching the trial, expressing heightened sensitivity, feeling more anxious, having more difficulty sleeping. And so I think that it's been really difficult to relive even watching this happen for many.
When you say trigger, is it triggering the George Floyd incident or just triggering emotional or tragedies in their own lives?
It's both. I think it's indeed an emotional trigger indicated by, you know, difficulty breathing, tightness in the stomach, heart racing. But it also serves as a reminder for many of the racism and injustice that they may have endured in their own lives. It can bring up fears and worries about their personal safety. And serve as an indicator of just the idea that the world is not a safe and just place for many in the Black community. And so when you think about that in combination, it's really difficult for a lot of people to cope with.
Other than telling people not to watch, how would you advise them to deal with the feelings that they have viewing the testimony and the video over and over again?
Well, you know, I do think limiting news watching, limiting social media engagement is certainly a good place to start. But additionally, leaning into communities of support, places where you feel safe, places where you can talk with people about the uncomfortable emotions that might be coming up and not have those feelings challenged, but rather validated is really important for folks right now.
As you say, it brings to mind the racism that exists. Could that mean it's a good thing in some ways for some?
Well, you know, the research does indicate that even vicarious exposures to trauma, so exposures that happen through television, through conversation, or through witnessing, do have the potential to have a negative impact, not only on mental health, but also physical health. And so being constantly confronted with that information can have negative impacts.
Could it be cathartic?
The data does not indicate that to date.
Okay, okay. So you're suggesting that people limit it, but what if they just feel they've got to watch it?
I think some people do have that feeling because they want to stay informed, and I think that that's a reasonable position to take, to want to know how things are unfolding. And sometimes when we are anxious and worried about something, we can find ourselves constantly checking for more information, but that checking itself can be overstimulating. And so if you're someone that wants to know what's happening, that wants to view it to some extent, I would suggest limiting that, maybe watching for smaller increments of the time for just a couple of times per day.
And the outcome of this trial could have a whole different reaction, couldn't it?
That's right. That's right. And indeed, there's a lot of anticipation around that as well.
And we'll check back in with you then. Dr. Inger Burnett Ziegler, be safe, be well. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.